Hello, my name is Miriam, and today we'll be talking about how JavaScript works and how it has been implemented in our project.
JavaScript is a programming language that makes websites interactive. It allows a page to respond when we're clicking buttons, type in forms, or scroll. JavaScript works together with HTML and CSS. HTML gives the page its structure, CSS makes it looks good, and JavaScript makes it do things. We use JavaScripts for features like pop-ups, animations, from form validation, and changing content on a page. Behind the scenes, JavaScript runs in the browser using something called a JavaScript engine. It reads the code and runs it step by step. The call stack keeps track of which code is running, and the memory heap stores the data the program needs. JavaScript is a single-threaded, which means it handles one task at a time. The event loop helps it manage things like timers, clicks, and other actions without making the page freeze.
So, variables. What is a variable? A variable is a name storage location in memory that holds a value. It allows programs to store, retrieve, and manipulate data. Variables make code flexible because values can change during execution. Key characteristics of variables is name, which is identifier used to reference the value. Type, which defines what kind of data it holds. Value, the actual data stored inside the variable. Scope, where in the program the variable can be accessed. Lifetime, how long the variable exists. Common data types is integer, float, doubles, string, boolean, array, or list. Why variable matters? It matters because it enables dynamic behavior in programs. It allows data reuse without rewriting values, and it also supports calculations, discussion, and loops. Function. What is a function? A function is a reusable block of code designed to perform specific tasks. Functions help organize program into logical and manageable pieces. They can accept inputs like parameters and return outputs, which are results. Key components of a function is function name, which identifies the function. Parameters, inputs the function needs to work. Body, the code that runs when the function is called. And return values, the output that the function gives back. Some benefits of using functions is reusability, which when you write the code once, you can use it many times. Readability, it breaks down complex tasks into understandable parts. Maintainability, easier to update or fix specific pieces. And modularity, which is encourages clean and organized program structure. Types of functions are built-in functions, which is provided by the language. We also have user-defined functions created by the program, pure functions with no side effects, same output for same input, and void function, which performs actions when nothing is returned.
Events are actions that occur on a web page. These can be a variety of things, such as when someone clicks or types a keystroke. They can also apply to when someone hovers over something or when a page loads. Events ensure a user gets a quality experience and a responsive web page. Loops go hand in hand with events because they allow you to repeat the same action. They aid the user in keeping their code organized instead of repeating the same code over and over. Some common types are a loop, which runs the code a specific number of times, and the while loop, which runs the code as long as a certain action is true.
Advanced mobile accessibility is about making sure your app or website works for every user on a mobile device, not just the majority of people. Around 1 in 4 adults live with some form of disability, and mobile is often their primary way of accessing the web. Despite this, the vast majority of websites still fail basic accessibility standards. So here are the core pillars that make up advanced mobile accessibility. First is screen reader support. Screen readers like VoiceOver on iOS or TalkBack on Android are how many visually impaired users navigate their phones. Your site needs proper AR/IA labels and semantic structure usable with them. Touch and motor access. Not everyone can tap accurately or use complex gestures. Tap targets need to be large enough and critical actions need simple alternatives. Visual accessibility. This covers contrast ratios, scalable text, and dark mode. Color alone should never be the only way information is communicated. Next is motion and cognitive. Some users experience nausea or seizures from animations, so advanced accessibility means respecting system-level settings like prefers reduced motion and keeping layouts predictable. Then is responsive and reflow. WCAG requires content to reflow at 320px without horizontal scrolling. This ensures it works for users who zoom in heavily on mobile. And then is the standards compliance. WCAG 2.1 AA is the accepted standard. Automated tools only catch around 30% of the issues, so real testing with assistive tech is what matters.